All right. Hey guys. I'm gonna need to warm up here, but good thing this is a Talky time video. Tell me what you think about the sound. Yeah, I got a few important things that I want to say. The future of this channel and just overall. By the way, Black Ops 3 is objectively better, except for one thing. The servers can't handle anything anymore. So, by default, Infinite Warfare wins. It's not better, but by default, it's the only option that can really be playable to its fullest extent. Oh man, I suck. Wait, what is my, yeah, I should be 7-7. This is Freerun. I'm remembering. So I did one of these on Twitch not too long ago. And, you know, I'm pretty confident with my skill. I should be able to regain it pretty fast too. It's just, my hands are very cold. And it's, you know, I haven't really played this game at all. Oh my god. Ugh. Let's just complete this. Let's complete this. But yeah, I'm gonna be talking about some things here throughout this. No real order, no real perfect plan on what I want to be talking about. But yeah, so I guess I'll just start. So, I haven't been happy with what my channel's been for a while. And this stems back even further than Freerun, when I started doing that. Why am I doing this the easy way? Let's practice the hard way. Yeah, I haven't been happy with my channel for a while. And then, with growing popularity of Freerun, I decided to make a whole bunch of bad videos and get into the habit of making bad videos, because I didn't want to grow too fast, and I've just created a terrible mentality for myself. Okay, there we go. Why was I... You know, that's not very hard. That's not a hard thing to do. It's not letting me slide, though. That's annoying. But, yeah, I've just had a ton of terrible mentalities. And for a long time now, I've been wanting to just literally start over with a new channel, completely from scratch, forget about this one. And with that mentality, I'm not actually doing good videos, or even videos at all, for the most part, whenever I do videos, because in the back of my mind, it's like, nothing really matters, I'm gonna start over at some point anyway. Ooh, that was clean. Let's try to get another. But yeah, so just for a long time now, I've been doing bad videos, and my reasons have changed throughout it all. Ooh, that one was very good. I landed like halfway through. Like, if I got any further, I would have actually wanted to not slide there. That was really good. But, yeah, so even though some of my reasons have changed for a while, I've just been making a lot of bad videos a lot of the time. And there are some good videos within there, but I'm noticing that my skill is returning much faster than I thought. I also haven't been playing very many games where I have to use the right stick, so just moving around with the right stick is taking a toll on me. Yeah, I'm about to PB, huh, guys? Yeah, peanut butter. But yeah, so I've just had a terrible mentality for a very long time. Multiple different terrible mentalities, to be more precise. Ugh. And whenever I do videos, I don't like the format of me just talking all by myself very often. For this, it's a little bit different because I'm talking about things. But trying to be entertaining, specifically entertaining when I'm just all by myself, is very hard to do. And first of all, I don't get very entertained by people who are good at it. And even then, I still have a ton of respect for those people for doing it as well as they do. It's a very hard thing to do solo content, and that's not something that I really want to do. But a lot of the time, my friends are just not online or not willing to play with a positive mindset. I'm talking about you, Brooks. I'm talking about you. And, or just play for very long, either. Or to play a game without also simultaneously play another game. So, I mean, right now I'm just blaming my friends for stuff. But, I mean, yeah, it's hard to do stuff without friends that are willing to do stuff with you, you know? I might just need more friends. Or my friends need to get better. Wow. By the way, I'm not gonna be able to read chat too much. I'm gonna be looking over occasionally, like as I collect my thoughts for new topics, but I'm not gonna be able to read chat too much. I'll glance over occasionally, but I'm sorry if I miss the things you're saying. Ooh. Yeah, I play Claw. Oops. Infinite Warfare has potential, but like, oh man, it's just the game sucks. They need to patch a whole bunch of things, and even then, there's no way to patch the maps to be better. Like, new DLC can give more maps, but it'll never fix the current ones. I'm on the cusp of doing this well right here. Just can't quite get the rhythm in my mind here. Yeah. Remember. Oh, what? I love this song. So yeah, I'm probably gonna be making a lot of content coming up here soon. Like, and what I mean by a lot is hopefully double uploads, potentially even triple uploads occasionally, depending on if I want to actually do so many things. Because one of the problems that I have is that I want to do everything. I want to do a ton of things all at once, and I can never decide between them, so I just do none of them. But how about if I just work extra hard to do everything that I want to do, to actually do everything? Which is a crazy thought if you're inside my mind trying to think of, like, because I can't settle for anything less than perfect in a lot of things. And that hinders me a lot of the time. Like, I've been making videos. Even though I haven't been posting videos, I've been making videos. I've been making a ton of videos. And just not posting them because I don't think they're good enough. And then I end up posting the worst ones out of them all, because what ends up happening is I go into those thinking, alright, well, I want to do a video, so I'll just make a bad one. And, well, I do make a bad one, so it meets my expectations, so I'm fine with it, and I post. But when I try to make good videos, it never meets my expectations. And so, even though they're better than the ones I do end up posting, I delete them. And that's kind of... Or I just don't finish them. That's another thing. That's less rare. I usually do finish my videos, I just never post, which I guess is still not finishing. But yeah, I do talk a lot about stuff. In a lot of ways, I'm all talk and no walk. But that was weird. Should have done better there. I'm warmed up now. I kind of got this. But yeah, yeah, it's just, again, I don't like settling for things, and when I have to, I end up thinking that I should just give up entirely and try to recalibrate and try again. But it never works out. It never ends up working out. I always fail to meet my expectations when I have high expectations. And for me, it's either really high or really low. And that's not healthy. Ugh. Oh my god. There we go. Finally just completed it. Man. Yeah, for some things I'm relearning pretty well, and for others I'm just doing terrible here. Let me focus up a little bit while I recollect my thoughts. The next topic, whatever that may be. So yeah, this plan of mine to post a lot of content, or at least potentially a lot of content, is contingent on whether or not I can actually record at good times of the day when friends are on. I'm perfectly willing to do solo content as well, but that's just not what I like to do very often. So hopefully I won't have to, but I want to get into the habit of posting a lot more, so even if it's not up to my standards, it'll definitely be better than the stuff I've been posting, and I mean most of which is just nothing for a very long time, just neglecting to post. Yeah, no, you guys don't want to see my face. That's, yeah, you're wrong there. Stop asking. Anyways, it's already pretty intensive on my computer as it is, so, you know, I'd have to lower the quality of everything else to even get it to work well. Oh my god. This part should not be this hard. I mean, it's the hardest part of the run, probably, but it shouldn't be this hard. That wasn't enough thrust. That could have been really good, but I failed the bounce on the second wall there. Yeah. I want to do just a lot more. And that means probably Rocket League, Infinite Warfare, or Black Ops 3, or Modern Warfare. Either one in its place. Maybe alternating, or just picking a singular one for my channel. I don't know. But yeah, so Rocket League, a Call of Duty game, and probably For Honor when it comes out, and maybe even Overwatch. I'm probably gonna end up getting that. But yeah, For Honor is actually a really nice game. That was almost good. It's very balanced and, well, as balanced as it needs to be, and it feels like it makes a lot of sense. When you fail, it makes sense that you failed, and when you succeed, it makes sense that you succeed. Everything makes sense and works really smoothly. But yeah, I was just reading comments there. Yeah, right now, I'm sucking at Freerun, and I mean, I don't think I ever really, yeah, because I'm really not consistent in anything, like especially this part right here. I'm coming back to it, obviously, so I'm gonna be rusty. But yeah, I don't know, I developed my skill with Freerun over time. I was never really all that bad, but it was a very long process of developing the skill to do these runs. I'm specifically good at Infected and Blackout. I like those the most. Alpha would be next, and then Sidewinder. But obviously, comparatively, my Sidewinder time is better than my Alpha time, because that I got while the G-Slide was still there. And Sidewinder is a really good map for using the G-Slide on. There we go, finally! Oh my god. Took me forever to get a good sequence there. Yeah, on Rocket League, I am a super champion area player. But I only recently just found out about the controller dead zone thing and how good it actually is to lower it so that you can turn better midair. Because, like, all it really does is increase the sensitivity of what happens on your stick so that, like, if you, so what the option does is normally accelerating into the full speed of your stick movements would kind of be like going like normally you might accelerate like this as you turn it, but the dead zone setting could make it accelerate more like this. So it accelerates into your full speed much faster. But what it also does that I didn't know, which it makes perfect sense if you think of it mathematically, is it makes certain turning movements actually better than it could possibly be otherwise. So like flipping around in certain ways, it makes certain things possible that weren't otherwise, which I've only recently figured out. And yeah, so that's what I'm trying to learn in Rocket League right now. So yeah, if I start making videos, I'll probably start with something along the lines of discovering the dead zone thing and trying to get used to what I like on the dead zone option. I honestly don't stay up to date on like news type stuff, so I don't know what the season 4 rewards are. I heard that, or if that's even what you're asking, I heard that there was a wheel thing that people liked, you know? How can I not bounce this? Oh my god, I'm so bad. I just gotta get mad at myself and then I do it correctly. That's always the case, by the way. I just get mad at myself and then I do it right. Specifically when trying to speak, I oftentimes forget words that I'm trying to say. I have a very good vocabulary and I can understand what other people say very well, but trying to put my own thoughts into words, I struggle with so hard. It's actually really bad sometimes, but I've learned that if I just get angry at myself, and very visibly angry, I'll come up with a word a lot easier. Okay, let's get some actual runs in here. That's enough practicing. Oops. Let's try to get a sub 140 before this ends. The last stream I did of this, which was on Twitch, like, I don't know, maybe a month ago or something, but I ended up getting a 128. Yeah, it wasn't a month ago, it was like 2 weeks ago. My sense of time is really bad. Oops. Really? Yeah, I'll be excited for those wheels to drop. I actually voted. This is the last day to vote, I believe, for what the next crate will have for Rocket League. The next crate is a player's choice crate or something like that. They're calling it. You can vote what's gonna go in it with already currently made items, at least, and I voted for that. You can go onto their Twitter to see that, or just search somehow. I don't know if you're interested in finding that. Okay. Oh my god, this part is very difficult, but it shouldn't be as difficult as I'm making it. Let me concentrate on this here to relearn it. Ooh, very close. That one was really good. Gotta curve into the slide. Almost missed that. That would have been good if I did it slightly better. Nope. Ugh. Let me get further away from the corner. Normally, if I remember correctly, I'd be about there. About here. Oops. I gotta land lower on this first wall. Ugh. Because, the more downward speed you have, so like landing lower on this wall, I'll build up more downward speed. The further outward that your bounce will go, it like converts whatever speed you have into your bounce. So trying to get lower, you'll have more speed going into it, but I'm doing something wrong. I think I'm... I don't know, everything about this game feels weird. I'm not used to it. That was good. I didn't really do it quite as low on the wall, but it worked out anyway with good timing. Because that's not all you have to look for. You don't, it's not only trying to get low bounce, but that's helpful if everything else matches. Okay. Let me try to strafe slide into this more. Try to build up more speed in my thrust. Ooh, that would have been good, but I failed. Failed the third wall bounce. Made it. Okay, good enough. Okay, let's start over and get a real run. Try to do something nice. Even if I have to do the 4 walls the safe way. But yeah, the time on this can definitely go down to 124, and even humanly possible, a 123 can happen if you do one thing particularly lucky. And thinking about it like a task, what a task could do, potentially it could be like a 122, maybe a 121, I feel like, if I'm remembering correctly about the strats in this. Yeah, good enough. But yeah, I don't like jump slides, by the way. They are not what people think they are. I'll just leave it at that. That was a bit awkward. Aww, got the hover jump. Whatever you want to call it, hover bounce. Ugh. Thrust bounce. Yeah, there's lots of glitches in this, in Freerun, just the game in general, but lots of glitches that make free running very annoying. That can seemingly come out of nowhere and just ruin your run for no good reason. Yeah. Okay, so next topic. Let me think. Let me think of the next topic I want to talk about here. The kind of content that I want to start producing. Hang on. Okay, the kind of content that I want to start producing on my channel will hopefully be somewhat surrealist, and it only if I can make it work well. I'm not gonna do it just to be surreal for the sake of surreal, but I want to have some I don't know how to describe it other than using the word surreal. But, here's a good way. Think Filthy Frank, except much tamer. In terms of, strange, surrealist art. There we go. But yeah, I want to do a lot of Rocket League videos with Brooks. I'm talking about this again because you guys are talking about Brooks. But I want to do some Rocket League videos with Brooks. Try to get some strategies together and some good skill, some nice gameplay stuff. If we, you know, actually played long enough together to actually do anything for it, that could have been real nice. So yeah, the majority of my content would definitely not be surrealist content. And since I don't have a good way to explain exactly what I'm thinking about, I'm just gonna leave it at that description being surrealist. But, yeah, don't be too concerned if you see strange videos every now and then. Yuck. I don't miss the views that I used to get at all. Like, I need to go down to 5,000 subscribers or less and have a lot less viewers. Well, I mean, right now is good. That's because I don't believe a lot of people who used to watch my content and a lot of people who are still subscribed for some reason actually are here for the right reason. I grew too fast. There was too much hype around my growth that made absolutely no sense. And that's part of the reason why I started making bad content. At first it started on purpose. I would literally do bad videos on purpose. And then I just kind of got into the habit of doing it, as well as with some other bad ideas I got in my head. So I want to use this video to kind of, or, you know, stream, but it'll turn into a video when it's over. But I want to use this time to basically declare like a fresh start in a way. Because I really do want to just start over with a new channel. But at the same time, I have no reason to start a new channel. I have no reason to start that fresh, nor... Like, the only reason I would want to do something like that, the only reason why I would actually want to start a new channel is to not be tied to Freerun in any way with my name. Or anything that I've done in the past. And even though I would like that to be the case, I feel like given enough time, I can make that happen anyways. So I'm gonna give this channel another good chance here before I actually resort to starting over. And I have not warmed up like at all, and I mean that figuratively and literally. My hands are cold. Ugh. Yeah, basically, coming back to the surrealist thing, basically what's gonna be done with that is just acting will be involved in my videos in some way. Nothing to be worried about, or, you know, anything like that. Ugh. I am 20 years old. You know, the 96 is kind of a birth year. That would be another reason why I would start a new channel. Because even though I like the name Stravos, the 96 is kind of weird. I like it and I don't like it. I like it for the rhythm of just the spacing of looking at the name Stravos 96. I like the spacing and how it looks to look at if you don't actually think about the number at all. It looks better than just being plain. So like an alternative to 96 would be like Stravos HD or something, but that's stupid. So I'm not gonna do that. Okay, let's get a sub 140 here. Safe way? Do I... Oh no, I didn't even slide. Sprinted off the edge like a stupid boy. 5 seconds behind. That is perfectly fine. We could still even potentially get sub 130. Yeah. Not really. That was kind of a lie. Ooh. Ooh. Safe way. No! Tried to clip the edge of it. 'Cause I'm a stupid boy. Ugh. 145, it's a decent time. Who's Cirques? So, anyways, yeah, let me clean up this time with, sub 140 here. Let me get that before I leave this and potentially do a different map or finish up the stream. Yeah, I really do like YouTube streaming. I'm still probably gonna do both YouTube and Twitch streaming, honestly, because YouTube feels a lot more official, whereas Twitch is much more chill in nature, and it doesn't exactly matter what's going on. It doesn't really have to be too planned, and even though, like, while I'm saying this, I'm not really planning this stream at all. I'm just kind of doing what comes to mind, things that I've wanted to say, but thought against actually making videos about it, because I do talk about planning stuff too much. I definitely do. And even still, I don't really like the idea of making videos for the sole purpose of talking about doing things when I could just instead do it. But I feel like it's very important for me in my mind to make this video to in some way declare a fresh start, at least for me. And I haven't made that abundantly clear in any way during this video, but that's what I'm doing it for. Or this stream that will turn into a video. I'm doing it to declare to myself, and I guess to you guys, that somewhat of a fresh start is happening. That was bad. That was bad. Bad Stravos. Like, I can easily save time at the start here. But, like, even with my rusty skill, I should be able to save time. Specifically on that part that I just did, the second to third checkpoint area. But even first to second, or like 0 to 1 if you want to do it that way.
Freerun. Resetting for another attack.
But yeah, one thing that I really like to do with videos is use music rhythmically with the video, and I think to some extent my Freerun videos really showcase that when I was doing those way back. That I really like syncing stuff that happens in the video with the music that I'm playing with it. And I take a great deal of effort to actually oh my gosh. To actually make it work in a way that I feel is good. Probably too much effort. Ooh. Got the good thing that wasn't as good as it needed to be, but if done as good as it is needed to be, it has the potential to save a whole second on my time, which is what allows the 123, and I'm being very coy about this and not actually explaining what it is, because I think it's funny that you guys will not get what I'm talking about while I'm saying about how something could potentially pretty easily beat my time by a lot. Anyways. Yeah, honestly, my blackout time and my infected time could totally be beaten. Totally. It shouldn't be very hard. And not just by me, but by like such beast mode or whoever wants to actually still play this game consistently. I did get beat on Infected. I didn't think I got beat. It must have been pretty recent, like within like a week or two then, if I really did get beat on Infected.
Freerun. Freerun.
Yeah, Infected has been probably the easiest for a while now, so like a 147 is definitely possible on that. I could play it if you guys wanted, but I do kind of want this sub 140. Ooh. That was good bad. And I'm still ahead even though it was bad good.
Town Hall Day.
Yeah, let me do this part correctly. Ugh. The sliding in this game, trying to slide off edge, it never knows I'm sliding when I try to slide off the edge. Yeah, look right there, I pressed it so early and it just doesn't want to slide, man. That's the only benefit. That's the only benefit to doing the jump into a slide, which I can't even time correctly. I did terribly. It can do a couple things, but it doesn't actually change the potential of anything, as far as my knowledge goes. But yeah, that's, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Freerun's old. But yeah, I think I will play Infected, because, I don't know. I'm kind of sucking, and I'm not too optimistic about, well, I just did this part well.
Freerun.
I don't know. Let me try to get one last attempt in.
Freerun.
But yeah, I think my very next video will be a For Honor beta compilation thing. Probably pretty short. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but just some good or fun plays that happened during the beta. And I might talk during it, but it'll probably just be music. But yeah, my verdict on that game is definitely that it is worth buying. Ugh.
Freerun.
It is a very good game. Feels very nice, fluent. Interested to see what the single player will be like, though. I don't honestly have too high hopes for it, but at the same time, it could be phenomenal. So, I don't know. Yeah. Oh, why didn't you slide? Yeah, a lot of just weird things that can happen. I have no idea how to counter anymore, because I just don't play this game. Nah. Ah. Let's keep going. Safe way.
Let's do that this time, shall we?
Ah. I keep wanting to cut that short. Uh-oh. Almost didn't make it. There's my sub 140, guys. Leave your applause. I'm waiting. Okay. I'll just do some quick runs on Infected and then wrap this stream up, I feel like. Yeah, face reveal, huh? Yeah. Something weird about my face is that I look very young and old at the same time. No matter what I do. Hang on. It's kind of shaped up in the last time. You know, I've had kind of like a second wind, second puberty, you know. So it's kind of you know, my face is kind of shaping up finally, you know, a little bit, little bit, but it's still terrible, you know. Still a terrible face. Only a mother would love, you know.
Freerun.
Oh my god, the wind sound. Oh, it's so loud. Tell me if you want me to change the volume on this. Ugh. I'm changing my own sounds, that's for sure. Let me get the start down and the rest should be easy. I'm not an athletic person at all, by the way. Not athletic at all. However, you know, I'm fairly dexterous and, you know, agile. But not athletic in the way normally people use the word athletic. That was bad. I'm not going for world records though. We don't need to care about if I do something good or bad. At least for that standard. That one was pretty bad though. Trying to get the pistol shot area there. Ugh. Oh man. Yeah, no, that's not the way. I like to do left, right, left. I remember. Oh my god, I'm sucking here. Yeah, when I did the last stream for Freerun, I did infected like first try, 157. I thought maybe I was just really good at it, but I think I just got lucky back then. Okay, but yeah, yeah, the main change, the main takeaway from this stream and what I've been talking about is that I want to post much more often and change up what I post as well. That was awkward. Right there. Okay, let me practice this part, because this is, for whatever reason, this shotgun part is like the worst part for me. It's always been, and it makes no sense, because it should be easy. Should be easy to get a good bounce off here. But I make it so hard. That's good enough, whatever, who cares. Yeah. Little jump. Ooh, almost the no mantle, even though it was completely wrong in how it's actually useful, but whatever, whatever. Alright, let's get a real run. Let's get a sub 2. Yeah, I would like to make Infinite Warfare videos. It just feels like it's not fun enough to play, and it's not fun enough to watch. So I would not want to make videos on it, is basically what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't know. Modern Warfare Remastered can be really fun to do Team Tactical in. And I was gonna do a big series on that. I had tons of recordings, and then just felt like nobody even wanted it, so I just stopped posting it. And that might not be the case at all. Maybe people did like it, and I just read everything wrong, but yeah. I gotta stop taking too much I gotta stop taking what people say and what I think people say. I gotta stop taking that too much to heart a lot of the time. Can I get this start down? I have this weird thing in my mind where it has to be optimal, but under my own conditions. So I'll set up like, oh, it can be this good as long as I do it this way. Even if it's not perfectly optimal, it's gotta be optimally within a certain rule set that I declare. I'm a very strange person. And I didn't even explain that properly to be perfectly understandable. So forget I even said anything, because I don't want to explain it correctly. It's too hard. It's too hard to explain things. I'm bad at explaining things. If I can take my time to plan and explain things, I can be very good at it, very concise, very, you know, very, yeah. But I never do that. And it's because it's very hard for me to form words out of my thoughts. Again, I have a very good vocabulary, but only if I'm listening to people, not if I'm talking. And then I come out of nowhere with words that actually are really nice, and then my whole structure and rhythm of speaking goes off. Gets weird. Doesn't work right. I have problems. I have problems with speaking. That's another reason why I haven't been posting a lot. I'm not doing that part right, like, at all. Who cares? That was, started out decent shotgun part. Very quickly turned otherwise. Yeah, I feel like some of the things I'll probably be best at are things that I don't even have to talk in, like montage stuff. That's the kind of video that I'm very good at. Or if I plan it very well. But if it's something that I don't feel like should have a lot of planning, I'll just do it wrong. I just need to take things more seriously all the time, but up until a certain point. Not perfectionism seriously, but, you know, take everything seriously. And for the most part in my life, I do. It's just with YouTube, it's very hard for me to do for whatever reason. I don't know why. Yeah, once I get a good run on this, I think that'll be it for the stream, because we've already gone for almost an hour. And I've talked about pretty much everything I've wanted to talk about. It's not as concise as I'd like it to be, but, can I get this start correct? Jeez. Like, good enough, at least? I just need to not be stupid here. There we go. Decent. Okay, this part, I'm gonna restart after I practice this part. For whatever reason, okay, there we go. Was that so hard? No. I didn't have enough boost for that part though, because I jumped too far. Let me just do this easy way. Oops. Oops. Okay, so when I do have enough boost to do that, I always, like, the slide never goes off at the very edge here. It's very annoying, because for whatever reason I have a hard time having enough boost going into the end, and then I failed it anyway there. Yeah, it's gotta be timed very well at the start here to actually regain all of your boost in time there. That was barely good enough. Probably looks like I'm much worse than I am there, but to be honest, I'm doing pretty poorly overall, because I'm rusty. That was good enough. Good enough for an acceptable run, anyway. That's not, though. Again, like, I don't know what it is, but my slides are not going off when I go off the edges. And it's definitely not my controller. It's just this game being bad and me not knowing how to counter that problem anymore. Oh, now I'm getting negative. I do that a lot. I'm sorry. Let me try to stay positive. I'll deal with that. That's decent. Eh. Decent. I'll take it. Oh, that's really low on the wall. Made it. Wow, I'm surprised I made it. Oops. That should have been better. I was trying for something a little weird. Okay, I did that kind of the right way. You know, pretty close. You know, not bad anyway. Did that a safe way. Didn't need to be that safe, but... Let's finish this up. Oh, they're done. Oh, well, okay. Yeah, I'm good at this game. 158. You know, that's sub 2. You know, that's what I wanted. It felt really weird and bad, but I wanted a sub 2, so I got it. So I think that's where I'm gonna end this stream. I think that's a decent, weird, anticlimactic end, which is all I could really hope for in the end. So that's it for here. It was fun playing Freerun again for you guys. Even though I sucked, it was good enough anyway. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video, whenever that will be. Whenever I start again, in a day or 2 days or 3. It'll be almost guaranteed that I do pretty much daily content, if not double daily. So expect that to some extent. It's like a 90% guarantee. Yeah, awkward ending, but yeah, here's where I'll end it. So I'll see you guys later.